Thank you. So it's a pleasure to be here and to present you BestSmile. So I will start this presentation by giving you some information about myself. So I have a master's degree from EPFL, École Polytechnique Fédérale de Lausanne in Switzerland, and I studied civil engineering and transportation. And during my studies, I was quite involved in the student life of the campus. For example, I was president of the Student Association for 2 years. And in 2012, EPFL bought one of the first prototype of self-driving vehicles that was available in Europe. And at this time, I was lucky and I had the chance to join this project and to work with this vehicle. And so we saw an opportunity because some companies were quite close to have really good vehicle running, but on the other hand, no one had a system to manage more than one vehicle in a given place. And this is why we decided to create BestSmile. So BestSmile was created in January 2014. Since then, we had several pilot projects in Lausanne and elsewhere in Europe, and we started the commercialization of our platform a few months ago. So about pilot project, we had a pretty big project last year in Switzerland, City Mobile 2. At this time, we used our own platform to manage 6 vehicles, 6 fully autonomous vehicles during 6 months in the campus of EPFL in Lausanne. And for us, it was a perfect opportunity to test and validate our technology, to showcase to people how vehicles like this were working. And we were even able to provide on-demand transportation system during the second part of the project. But before giving you more information about this technology, let's go back 1 century. So you have here a picture of New York City at the beginning of last century. And at that time, if you wanted to move around city, you had to use your foot or horses. But if you look really, really, really well, in the center of the picture, you can see the first car. And just 13 years later, a lot of cars in New York cities. So even in the mobility industry, change can appear really fast. But there is a problem, because more than 1 century later, the system is always the same. We just have more cars with a lot of problems related to congestion, a lot of dead people linked to car accidents. Every year, we have more than 1.2 million deaths on the road linked to car accidents. So autonomous vehicle can provide a solution to this problem. And there is a lot of expectation and promises around autonomous mobility. But there is also a problem, because if you look at this slide, you will see 2 things. A vehicle, even if the vehicle is really smart with a lot of computers, a lot of sensors, the vehicle will be able to provide you more safety, to give you free time. But if you want to go a step further, if you want to share vehicles, to have a real system, to reduce the number of vehicles and have less infrastructure, yes, you need really smart vehicles, but you need also a system to manage these vehicles together and in real time. So at BestSmile, we are not developing any software or hardware that goes inside the vehicle. Vehicles are developed by other companies, and we have several partnerships around this. But at BestSmile, we are fully committed to develop a cloud platform to optimize fleets of autonomous vehicles. So it's a big ecosystem, cloud-based, with several parts, for sure, the backend where we run our optimizations, but we are also providing interfaces for our customer, for example, a taxi company or public transport companies. So we are mainly dealing with routing, dispatching, deciding which vehicle is doing what, and optimizing the fleet in real time. And we have today our first customer, for example, Postbus in Switzerland. Postbus is the biggest bus operator in the country, and we started together a project last year. So during the last 6 months, we have been testing the vehicles together, and this project will open to the public in 2 days. So starting at that point, vehicles will be in daily operation in the city center of Sion, a quite small city center, and we will using a public road. So we have to deal also with regulation and authorization around these vehicles. In parallel, we are also targeting private sites. And here I have a quite good example with a French nuclear power plant where we have to move a lot of employees. And putting fully autonomous vehicle on private sites is easier than public road because these sites are private, and so you don't have a lot of problem about regulation. So over the next year, we will deploy system on 2 kind of places, public road, but a lot of private sites. So there is, even today, there is a lot of benefits around autonomous mobility. If you look at Postbus, Postbus is the biggest bus operator in the country, and Postbus knows that fully autonomous vehicle will be part of the future. And so they want to start today to understand how these vehicles are working and if there is a market about this. In my opinion, yes. But if there is a market, what will be the place of a company like Postbus in this new market? If you look at the nuclear power plant, the goal is quite easy, just to have an efficient way to move employees inside the site, and so to increase the productivity of this site. But if you look at cities, at large-scale system, you can have a lot of other benefits. You will be able to provide transportation system for people that are not able to drive anymore. You will be able to reduce pollution because at the end you will have less vehicle, less accident, and so less pollution. You will have less traffic because this vehicle will be really well managed. If you look at London, for example, 1/3 of the traffic in London is just cruising, so vehicles looking for a parking spot. As soon as you use autonomous vehicle, you don't have anymore this problem because these vehicles will be shared between customers and you don't have to park them anymore. So just by reducing the number of vehicles, we will reduce a lot the traffic in the city. And at the end, this means also less infrastructure, or city will not have to build new infrastructure, and it will be also a really good point. So about Global Urban Innovators, we are really happy and lucky to be here. And for us, it's an excellent way to connect with key stakeholders, to exchange our vision, to have great networking, and maybe to start together some projects related to smart mobility. It could be in private sites, in small pilot sites, or it could be more ambitious system in the future. So, thank you.